a really good, fun trail hardtail that happens to have sorted amount of power assist too. So you get to do the fun bits more and more easily.
My name's Guy Kesterman, and today I'm up Stainburn Forest rounding up 2 months of testing on the Kinesis Rise Hardcore E-Hardtail.
So, in a lot of ways, this is a classic and a hardcore trail hardtail. You got 66.7 degree head. You're getting a decent 461mm reach, even on this medium L2 size, because they arrange them in a length order rather than size order, just so you get a nice long aggressive stretch. It's a 75.5 degree seat angle and 445mm back end, which means it can take 29 by 2.5 tyres, even in mud, or 27.5 by 2.8 plus. Fully alloy chassis, big sturdy chainstays, massive head tube on it, so properly stiff bruiser of a hardtail this. But of course, if you're listening carefully at the start, you'll realise that while there's loads of competition in terms of conventional hardtails, this Rise is pretty unique because it's an E-hardtail with properly progressive modern geometry. Whoa! Find a whole new line through there, making the most of those way big volume Maxxis tyres that it can carry, but the stability from that extra reach, it's got a pretty low centre of gravity as well, really helping keep it well controlled at speed, certainly in terms of handling. So in the down tube and just ahead of the bottom bracket, you've got Fazua Ovation combination motor and battery. Really neat motor integrated into the end of the battery, so you can remove the whole unit and just replace it with a blanking plate if you want to ride this as a conventional hardtail. But I think the best thing about it, it's just really quiet. So it's not a full size, full power motor like Bosch or Shimano or Bros. It's a 400 watt, 55 Newton meters, as opposed to kind of 65, 70, 90 meters, depending on what other system you're using. And it's a 250 watt hour battery, but that means the whole setup is a lot lighter. So the complete bike weighs just 19.4 kilos, and you've got 3 power settings. You can see there on the top tube, the indicator. That's Breeze, River and Rocket. So yeah, it's just really nice sort of medium levels of assistance. Nothing huge, even in Rocket. You know, still got a fair amount of work to do, especially on steep stuff. But it's definitely a nice little light tailwind just to get you back up again without being out of breath. And then you can change those default settings and power it up further in the Fazua Toolbox desktop app, which you can just plug into from your PC or your Mac. I've not ridden it to full death, but the rides I have done definitely seem to back up Fazua's claims that, you know, about 55k, 1,000 meters of climbing on mixed terrain, certainly quite possible with this setup. Oh, glad I put my crutch fender on after all. And then just got that little bit of assistance there. There you go, lovely. And it's also got the new Black Pepper software update, which doesn't actually change the power, but what it does do is it really kind of broadens the actuation range, so picks up from 55 revs per minute now, goes all the way to 125 now. And while, you know, 66.7 isn't super slack in the modern scheme of things. It just keeps front end and the wheelbase just handy enough for this kind of slow speed tech stuff. And it's a short offset fork, so that gives it a bit more stability in the steering. And because it handles really nicely, you can properly enjoy the techie descents that it makes it a lot easier to access. And with that 2.6 inch tyre clearance, you've got a fair amount of cushioning, traction and control. And actually I've been riding it with Plus as well, 27.5 by 2.8, and that's really good on this setup because it is pretty bruising through the back end. And in terms of build kits, you've got Shimano, or you've got this SRAM setup, and then this is GX, and then beyond that you've got this X-Fusion Slide E fork, 34mm thick legged. It's a relatively basic fork, to be fair. It's kind of like a Fox Rhythm 34. It's not supersized on the outside, but thick walls mean it's pretty stiff and sturdy. It's just the damper is a bit basic, so like I say, the brakes they're all right. They're nothing startling, but they're comparable to affordable Shimano or cheaper 4-pots from other people. The bars it's sitting on, decent width, FSA gravity bar. We've got a nice short FSA stem, so it all works nicely with that short offset fork. And this is the first generation GX model, but there's a Pro model coming soon that'll have Shimano SLX brakes, Shimano SLX 12 speed, and the new RockShox 35 E fork, so slightly smoother, even stiffer, more controlled fork up front. But both bikes still get these e-bike specific sector wheels, with an uprated hub and tougher rims, so you can properly make use of this power advantage. But it's just a very easy motor to ride with now. Now with this Black Pepper update, you don't really have to think about it. You're not constantly trying to keep it in the sort of power band sweet spot. It just picks up a lot more naturally, and the way it actually delivers the power has also been smoothed out. So I don't know really why they call it Black Pepper, because it isn't hasn't made the bike more spicy. If anything, it's kind of made it more creamy. Should have called it Double Cream. Sounds just been an agile, fun, well balanced single track. I mean, look at it, just loving it. Again, that's where this bike really thrives. Kind of flowing natural single track trails like that, or just going out and getting big miles in, heading out into the Dales. There you go, evening deer. Oh, that is lovely. That is proper lovely. And the nice thing having a motor is you just go and explore all those little bits of single track. You go, oh, wonder where that goes. Where's the sun shining down there? That's obviously somewhere with a bit of clearance. Wonder if it's rideable. And you find little gems like this, and then it's got that technical capability to handle pretty much anything it finds in its path. Which, like I say, definitely isn't the case with most hardtails. There are the European ones, which tend to be just race bikes with a motor in, or they're basically just kind of civilian soft roaders. They look like a mountain bike, but they're horribly short and steep and just not going to be good to ride off-road at all, not even remotely aggressively. And they've certainly got things like the handling and this big tyre spec, right? As you can see, properly sends and land stuff with, poise and decent amount of conviction, and sliding the tyres exactly how you want. The back end's just nipping out there. And the other thing is, if you do go over the speed limit on this Fazua, which is pretty easy to do, like most e-bike motors, there's absolutely no drag, so you get that initial boost, and then 3, easy to send little bubbles like that. Proper fun sender of a bike. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, there's a reason it's got DMR death grips on. And then on slower speed, chunkier climbs, the fact you've got a really nice smooth power delivery and that big 2.5 wide tyre on the back and nicely balanced handling means it's a really good and a tenacious technical climber. And obviously once you get a bit of flow trail, having that extra power boost means even at the end of a long night's playing you can still get the speed in there and really enjoy the corners. So building a bike this tough, then putting a motor in it does have some consequences in terms of how much you're going to get kicked around on rocky sections like this, but in terms of how it actually handles and the stuff it's happy taking on, the handling and poise, and then that easy, you know, super quiet, really cultured assist now you get from this Fazua with this black pepper software. It's really, you know, nice and easy and controllable. There's nothing jerky or janky about the way it works. So as a whole concept, you know, there's a proper trail hardtail, but with that electric assist if you want it, or removable if you don't. I reckon it's a bit of a win, is this Kinesis Rise. So thanks very much for watching. Thanks to Kinesis for sending the bike in for test and for supporting this video. Thanks to my Patreon supporters who sign up for a small monthly pledge to support the channel, and they get exclusive early and extended edits and other perks as part of that package. So if you like what I'm doing with the channel, the details for signing up there are in one of the links at the end of the video. Thanks to Can't Quit, thanks to Gyro, thanks to Laser for the helmet I've been chin camming on today, thanks to Camelback, 7 Mesh, Endura, and Gyro again for the shoes. Thanks to Crud for the fender, you know, always have that fitted just to keep my face clean. Super useful, practical, light, easy to fit. Great little piece of kit. And thanks to Crank Brothers for the pedals. And obviously I'll be doing a full tech talk through on the bike. As you can see, it's a great looking machine and there's a lot to talk about in terms of tech, so make sure you watch that as well. But for now, thanks for watching. I've been Guy Kesteven on Guy Kes TV, talking about the Kinesis Rise E hardtail.